good morning. This is Connected, and this is your Monday movement. Thank you for joining us. We are here every Monday, 11 a.m., and we are acting like a boss, right? Now, of course, they say we, though you don't see is, because the question of the day is, where is? That's our hashtag today. It's hashtag where is. Is out in the world, and he is doing his thing and running so many ships. So today we're flying solo with me, but don't worry, I'll take very good care of you, and I don't fight. Well, not really. So for those of you that are just joining us, or this is your first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are Is Connected. Across social media, you can find us at Is Connected, and we are giving you jobs and opportunity and like a little bit of Monday movement and inspiration as you go about your day and your life and your week. The music that you heard is brought to us by Jacinta Willis, aka Cool J Love Music, and we are taking your submissions and we're going through them now, and we are getting some real good stuff. So please stay tuned. As soon as Iz gets back and we get up and running again, we will have more information in terms of music that we pick. Also, make sure you're watching us live on our official Powered by Recording connection, and that's where you're going to get all of the latest and greatest about us. We're also running a survey there, and today's survey is, what type of work are you looking for? Are you looking for A, a full-time career, B, a part-time career, C, random gigs, D, to set up your own business as an entrepreneur? Because hey, here's the thing, everybody's got a different goal. Hashtag goal holes, right? The other thing that we are promoting in terms of a hashtag this week, I can't talk. Let me take another sip of my Like a Boss tea. Is the hashtag This Is My Classroom. The whole idea behind that is, yeah, we all know what a classroom is. We've all been there. We did it. However we felt about it, it happened. But what we really want to know is, where are you getting your life skills? Where are you really, really learning your life skills? Are they on set? Are they in the studio? What is it? And that's what we want to know. Loving all of the interaction in the feed. Shout us out. Where are you guys watching us from? Where are you located physically? Because we want to know, right? Oh, Mason says that's why he needs me as an assistant. I know, because he's on the go. I know. Mason, no, you're not nerdy at all. It's real adorable. Buenos dias, cats. So anyway, guys, you may be wondering, what's the week like? What have we been doing? Where are we running? Keeping up with us on social media is the best way to do it. For any of you that maybe follow me on social media, you know it's a super epic week, because the show that we've been working on, Little Drummer Bowie, just officially opened as of Friday. I think we have some photos, and it is getting rave reviews. We had a star-studded opening. That is me with my two co-stars. The guy in the middle plays the lead. He plays Ziggy Stardust. Yes, it is a David Bowie musical. And this is from our red carpet, sponsored by Mac. And we run until January 15th. It's a mashup of the story of the Little Drummer Bowie using David Bowie music. And for our red carpet, we had like Hector Elizondo, Joe Mantegna, and so many other celebrities came out to show support. There's magic, there's clownishness, there's tap dancing, and general funnery. So if you are in the LA area, come, let me know you're coming. I want to just reach out and touch. Kidding. You get to sing and dance with me, and also in the crowd, because it's definitely a crowd pleaser. Oh, and we got rated the top 5 show, or one of the top 5 shows to see by Time Out magazine. So yay, thank you, Time Out. Thank you to Marcus, and thank you, Noah. Yes, it's super fun. There might have been some wine flowing there. But anyway, guys, enough about me. How about we jump into some grind ops, shall we? Great. So, grind op number 1. It is coming to you out of Oakland, California, and it's in the field of recording. It is a custom audio producer. Pandora is seeking a custom audio producer that will join their unique collection of engineers, musicians, designers, and marketers. And again, this is coming to you out of Oakland, California. The custom audio will support audio production to create engaging listening experiences with original content, such as artist interviews, exclusive music, and live performances. Through custom stations, the finished product will integrate into Pandora's core user experience and align with objectives of key clients. Additional responsibilities include collectively working with copywriters to conclude program messaging, provide branding, contribute creative solutions for user experience, and attend to production schedules and deadlines. Candidate must have experience in editing, mixing, and optimizing audio within DAWs, Logic, and Pro Tools. And again, this is coming to you out of Oakland, California. Shout out Oakland. So guys, what a great grind up. Can I get a hello? Yes, Eddie, everybody is using Pandora. Pandora or SoundCloud or Spotify, all of these things. And to get a grind up like this, where you're playing an integral part, right? The fact that you are essentially designing listening experiences, they classify it like you have a hand in creating that for somebody or for a group of people, or even for the stations, the genre, all of that you have a hand in creating that. This is a great gig. Lots of small print. I also shout out to the team. I'm liking this new font. I see it so clearly. I can see clearly now the font has changed. But it also seems pretty straight up here. Experience in editing, mixing, and optimizing audio. Great. I think we pretty much get what that is, yeah? And that you are kind of doing a jack of all trades. Yes, you are doing that side, but you're also working with the copywriters. And anytime you're working with branding, that's a other specific, more legal side of it. Not that you need to know legal, but in terms of working with branding, that's definite customization of a specific demographic, like working towards a specific goal, right? Who is our target audience? Who is this? Who is that? So to have that mind also is helpful. I'm a big fan of this one. And yeah, shout out Pandora. I'm going to back up for just 1 second, because what I didn't say was, before we get into our grind ups, guys, what do? We have to get our writing utensils, and we also have to get our papers, or maybe it's our digital phone here, or maybe it's your tablet. Maybe you use a chisel and a tablet of stone. I don't know. Whatever it is, grab it, and then let's continue, shall we? We also, by the by, guys, I don't know if you know, but starting real soon, like in the beginning of the year, you can look for a brand new Connected. It's a new way to connect with Connected, and think about it as a new format. So we're coming to you in a more integrated sort of way, easier for you to view, easier for you to get at us and interact with us. And we're super excited. So please, please, please stay tuned for the beginning of the year, like second week in January, for an all new Connected. Okay, great. Going back to the grind ops. Now we're into grind op 2. Grind op 2 is in the field of film. Ding. And it's for a production assistant, and this is in Boynton Beach, Florida. Film production company is searching for an experienced production assistant for immediate start to assist with sporting events and more. He or she must have experience working in videography and photography, understand the creative process, and have excellent communication skills. Responsibilities include in-field camera assistant, video and photography, help with street interviewing, gripper, and day-to-day office tasks. At least 6 months of on-set experience required. Great. So this is an awesome entryway in, right? We've talked a lot about PAing, as some people say, production assistant, another jack of all trades sort of thing. For this one, it sounds more like it's a smaller sort of setup. Sometimes when you're PAing on a movie set or a TV set, it's this big, big, big machine. So sometimes PAs are more about go for this, go for that, et cetera, et cetera. This one seems like it's more of a hands-on opportunity, like a hands-on situation where you are directly working and involved in the creative process, right? The fact that you'd be an in-field camera assistant, is not easy because you never know what you're going to get based on location, right? It could be, you don't know what environment you're walking into. So it means that you need to be able to adjust on the fly with not only equipment, but setups in terms of how you're setting up. Maybe it's raining, maybe it's Florida, who knows, right? But to be able to operate and change on a dime. It's the same thing with interviews, right? To know, like, to be able to run along with them, get them set up, because people on the go type interviews, nobody's got time, right? It's just grab it and go, grab it and go. And day-to-day office tasks. So great, you got to wear an admin hat too. So they're not asking for a ton of experience going into it, right? They're asking for 6 months, but 6 months of on-site experience, that's enough to get your feet wet. Believe me. For those of you that are just joining us, y'all, we do have another survey that is running right now. If you are watching in the official Powered by Recording Connection version, it's going to be on the right-hand side of your screen. But the survey is, what type of work are you looking for? Is it part-time? Is it full-time? Is it random gigs? Are you looking to set up your own business as an entrepreneur? Check it out, because we're going to be announcing those results pretty soon. Also want to shout out to apply for these jobs, guys. And it's not like we just have them everywhere. No, these jobs are just for us and for you, right? And it's coming to you. You want to apply for them. Apply for them at rrfedu.com/connected/latest. And that's where you get all of these postings, as well as an archive on that website of all the other jobs that we have offered. And if you want to get at us directly, you're going to email us, connected@rrfedu.com. That's where we're taking all of your submissions and going through them as we speak. Also, for those of you joining us, just joining us, you may be like, hey, 50% is gone. Where is? That's the question of the day. Hashtag where is. Great. Let's go back to grind up. I think where are we? Are we in grind up number 3, guys? Is that what's happening? Yeah, Mike said, oh, thank you, Mike. 255 jobs and counting. Guys, woof, I'm sweating by all the jobs, because that doesn't account for the other 5 jobs that we have on our website that we don't talk about on the show, but make sure you check it out. Okay, blah, 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 Chloe, blah, blah, blah. I get so excited. Okay, so grind up number 3 is in the field of recording. And this is coming to you out of Brooklyn, New York. Shout out Brooklyn. This is an audio engineer and an independent studio that offers services such as tracking, recording, mixing, and mastering, seeks freelance audio engineer to add to their team. Okay? And the responsibilities of the engineer will include live band recording, microphone setups, patch bay routing, tracking, and general equipment maintenance. Candidate must have experience using Pro Tools, Ableton, Melodyne 3 and 4 is a huge plus, and Logic. Candidate will be hired as an independent contractor at $15 an hour. Listen, nobody's mad when you shout out the pay in a grind up, right? That can answer so many questions right there. Here's the other thing. I'm also not mad at freelance and independent contractor. The workforce is changing in such a way because we as a people are changing, our needs base is changing, and how we operate is changing. Technology has a huge part of it. Also, just the whole shift, like in how we approach life and work in and of itself. It's a big shift. And a lot of companies now are doing this freelance audio situation, or not just audio, but freelance or independent contractor, because in a lot of ways it can save them money too, right? And then in other ways, in terms of you, the worker, the contractor, it's great to have a certain sense of autonomy, right? To be your own boss, because that's kind of what you are in this situation. Some people love that, some people hate it, some people feel indifferent about it. But for this gig, you are your own boss. It's total freelance, right? So that means you're really not operating under like a salaried sort of a contract. You could be whatever you work it out. But for the most part, you're operating with a certain level of autonomy. You're not taking out your taxes. If we're going to get like super into it, because you're your own responsibility, okay? We go back over the responsibilities. Live band, the responsibilities of the engineer will include live band recording, microphone setups, patch bay routing, tracking, and general equipment maintenance. So basically, know your shit, right? Know your equipment. They lay it out super plain. If you want an extra bonus, Melodyne 3 and 4, but they're expecting you to know Pro Tools, to know Ableton, to know Logic. I don't think there's much to question here, right? No, I think it's pretty straight up. I mean, now that we've gone into the whole contracts thing, am I right? Amazing. Oh, you guys also got to say, love, love, love the activity in the feed. Love that you guys are chatting. Love, love, love. Again, please, please, please shout us out. Where are you watching the show? Where are you located physically right now? And keep chatting with each other. It's like they used to say, what was that song in the 80s? The keep smiling, keep shining, the friend song. Isn't that what it is? The friend song? Anyway, I'm gonna go back to the grind ops. Grind op number 4 is coming to you from the field of recording. And this is in Chicago, Illinois. Again, shout out Chi-Town. Famous Lincoln Park Blues nightclub with 2 rooms, 2 stages, and 2 live bands, 365 nights a year, needs energetic audio engineer. Love it already. Candidate will be responsible for making sure bands are set up and sound check goes smoothly for both stages. He or she will be responsible for making sure that any backline is reserved ahead of time. Organization is necessary. Work hours will include nights and weekend nights, minimum of 1 year experience. This is a big gig. That's a really big gig. I mean, one of the other things I'm naturally assuming as I look at this is that schedule flexibility is gonna be a must, right? Because a club is open 365 nights in a year, right? And they're asking for somebody energetic, and it's 2 stages and 2 live bands in two totally different rooms. You are gonna get your workout, but you're gonna get your experience in, because two totally different situations. What if you got a rock band, and I mean, yes, it's a blues club, but if over here somebody's super heavy on drums, and over here you got a kick-ass horns situation, like to try to balance all of that, like, come on, you got to know your stuff. But energetic and motivated, which also says to me that there'll be a lot of learning to do. You're not going to just walk into the situation and know what's happening. That there's probably some sound learning curves that you'll encounter, right? And you're talking about mic check going smoothly, so you're also now talking about artists. So you got to be able to deal with the artists and whatever their specific needs are, right? Although I do love some blues artists. Y'all blues artists, y'all are some of the most chill people. Just chill. Just no speak, just put it in the music. I'm not mad. And a minimum of a 1 year experience. Great. This is all pretty self-explanatory. Live audio sound engineer, Chicago, Illinois. I'm checking back into our what's it called? What is this called, guys? With team, what's this called? Our feed and our survey. You guys checking in the survey still? Because we're about to announce our results right after this last little baby grind up. And getting your questions in. Where was I? You ever like lose your place in the feed and you're like, wait, this is now moving too fast. Great, okay, so grind up number 5. That was grind up number 4, coming to you out of the field recording, was for a live sound engineer, Chicago, Illinois. Great, so now we're gonna move on to grind up number 5. Grind up number 5 is also in the field of recording. This is an audio test engineer, and this is in Redmond, Virginia. Maintenance Engineering Services Company seeks audio test engineer with experience in audio hardware testing, head acoustics, MATLAB, and more. Candidate must have an understanding, wait, hang on, let me go back. Did I say this already? Yes. Candidate must have an understanding of acoustics, microphones, loudspeakers, and signal processing. He or she will be working with common audio hardware and signal take 7. Signal processes such as ADCs, DACs, USB audio interfaces, amplifiers, mixers, and compressors. Minimum of 2 years of studio experience is preferred. That's very, 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 very specific and very clear. It's not just 2 years of experience. It's 2 years of experience in a studio, which is great for our recording connection folk, because where do you get your training? In a studio. And this is speaking directly to real world situations in this grind up, right? Think of all the people that walk into this grind up and just be like, I'm sorry, I don't know what this is. I mean, they'll know what it is, but the fact that y'all have been working with it for all of this time direct, right? And in that actual real world scenario. So shout out to Recording Connection. For those of you that don't know what happens at the Recording and Film Connection and now, our partnership with the CASA schools, right? It is giving you real life, on-the-job training before you get to the actual job. And then how we talk about the School of Hard Knocks and learning it as you go and how to #overperform. This is all the things that you're learning so that you can get great gigs and grind ups just like this one. The fact that you need to already come in having an understanding of acoustics, microphones, loudspeakers, and signal processing. Yeah, most people will have at least a theoretical understanding of it, but maybe they don't have a practical application of it yet. Whereas everybody that's here, you kind of already do. So yay, you got your leg up in the world already, and you haven't even gotten there yet sometimes. So that was for the audio test engineer in Redmond, VA. You had some really good specific grind ops today. Shout out team. Thank you very much. Guys, also remembering that we have 5 additional grind ops that are coming to you that we just don't talk about on the show because there's not enough time, but they're going to be all on our website. You can check them out at rrfedu.com/connected/latest. And the jobs this week, what have we got? We've got a film job in North Carolina, we've got a film job in Rhode Island, and a film job in Georgia. We've also got culinary jobs in Vermont and Illinois. Illinois is represented strong in these grind ops lately, so yeah. Oh, in Vermont. Oh, the foliage this time. Oh, I guess the foliage is dead now. If anybody's watching from Vermont, do y'all still have leaves on the trees, or is that done? Hey guys, do we also have our survey results? Are we ready with our survey? Let us know. I'm gonna switch over to we've got our surveys. Thanks team, we've got our survey results. Hang on guys, because I need to just sip like a boss for a moment. Me. Okay, survey results. The question was, what type of job are you looking for? Are you looking for what type of work are you looking for? You looking for a full-time career? You looking for a part-time career? You on random gigs? You want to set up your own business? What? So we have the answers to that question. And it looks like for our survey results, full-time career takes it with 65%. Most people are looking for a full-time career that took our survey. 29% are looking to set up their own business. Shout out entrepreneurs. Random gigs, 4%. Part-time career, 0. That's interesting. Huh. Interesting. Random gigs, 4%. For anybody that shouted out, and shout out, thank y'all for taking this survey. For anybody that did look for a random gig, I want to know what makes you look for a random gig versus a part-time career. I'm just always fascinated by that as an actor and what have you. And this is the part that Iz would say, now moving into my favorite part, the Q&A, where we get to speak with you. I missed you guys this week. All right, let me scroll it down, see what we got here. Desiree says, how do income taxes work when, guys, I have a cat. She sometimes makes a guest appearance. She likes to be seen, but okay. How do income taxes work when you're freelance? Also, what changes have you noticed as far as the inner workings of the industry? Great. Which industry do you mean, Desiree? You mean like acting industry? Because to that point, there was a huge shift in 2008 with the acting industry with the big writer's strike. I don't know if y'all remember that. And that is what changed our industry and sent it in a whole completely different direction. And also when reality TV started to become really, really huge because you didn't really need writers for that. And so when the writers went on strike, and the shows stopped and got canceled and we lost some great shows. There's like a trickle down theory a little bit, because the stars that were on, the movie stars or started doing TV. So the TV stars didn't start taking smaller roles on TV. So that's how that shift happened, and it affected how everybody worked. And everybody was kind of fighting for work for a while, and it's starting to change a lot. Also, lately with the rise of internet TV and internet programming, there's tons more programming, and there's more jobs to be had from the acting realm. But on the musician side of it, or the audio recording side, more shows mean more production jobs, mean more sound or contracts for musicians or for audio technicians. It just means more work. More work, but differently, because now new contracts are being needed to cover the gray areas, which didn't really exist before, right? So the other part of your question was, how do taxes work when you freelance? So when you're an independent contractor, right, think of it, when you're an employee and you're under a W-2, you have a company that's taking out for your taxes and your medical and you're all like that. When you are an independent contractor and you're like 1099, you're responsible for all that. Which is why I say like you are your own boss, because you're reporting to yourself and you're responsible for paying for your health insurance, taking out your taxes. The great side of the trade-off is that you get to have a lot of deductions as an independent contractor, because you are your business, as opposed to you are going to your place of work to work somebody else's business. So hopefully that answered that question. What Mason says, you said it, Chloe, it's about the artist. That's why I hate it. Wait, what's about the artist? Wait, Tristan just got here. What survey? Tristan, we did a survey about, oh, thanks, Mike. So the results were, what kind of career are you looking for? Is this your first show, Tristan? Shout out to all the first timers. If you are a first time watcher of this show, throw up a 1. Please throw up a 1 in this feed. I just want to see. Let's see. Mason also never had to lift anything. I had a team of runners. Great. Mason says, any advice on how to sell yourself to someone who is not hiring? As you know, pretty much most studios are owned by audio engineers. Thanks. Great. What I have found to sell yourself to people that don't know that they want you is to show up and be of service, right? And what I mean by that is, great, so you won't look at maybe you're not we're not taking resumes, we're not taking applications, we're not, right? Great, what are you doing? You do need somebody. When we talk about, I love the word gopher, you need somebody to get you coffee. Great, I got you. I'm running Starbucks. Can I get you? Great. Don't even worry about it. It's on me. Can I hear that you're going to be mixing blah, 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 such and such and such. Hey, can I come in and just sit and help out? Or, hey, can I answer phones? And I find that just showing up in acts of service is an authentic way, right? Not showing up wanting anything more than an opportunity to help. That I have found is this beautiful way of ingratiating yourself in a way that doesn't feel false or phony. Because we can all play the game. We know that the game exists. You just got to find your own way through it. So people don't know that they want you until they realize how you can help. Right? They don't necessarily know the help that they need until they're like, oh, hey, Thank you so much. Or maybe they don't say thank you, but I didn't even know that I wanted coffee in this moment until it's sitting right in front of me. So thank you. And it may take me a while to get there. Last week we hit on that really famous quote. I'm looking it up. I want to say it perfectly. People will forget. Okay, we've all probably heard this quote, but this to say it one more time, because I do think that it is a great moment, right? They said, Maya Angelou famously said, "I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." And that's really and truly a fantastic way to get on the inside when it feels like all roads are closed, all doors are closed. Because the worst that anybody could ever say to you is no. And maybe, yeah, you show up a little bit like a nuisance, but that's your own BS, right? It's just your own BS. Great. They could say no to you. Awesome. No just means not right now. So hopefully, Mason, did that do something? Did that say anything? I got on a soapbox for a minute. Hi, Lance. Hi, John Hetherington. Oh, how good. John Hetherington, I love. Hello, Tristan. Hello, Crystal. You guys, yes, please coming back. Hello, Marcello, Eddie, Tuan. Hello. Okay. Tuan, she says, may I have some tips on management? What kind of management are you looking for, Tuan? Am I also saying, how do you say that? Tuan is what I'm thinking. Mason, you are welcome, my love. Okay. What kind of tips are you looking for? What kind of management are we talking about? If you can give me a couple specifics on that. Eddie, isn't that a beautiful quote? It's so true. Like, I don't remember her name. I don't remember her face, but she was amazing. It's all true stuff. Tristan says, I'm trying to get into either music production and or film production, but I'm at a standstill financially. What do you recommend for a guy like me who only has one job at $9 an hour and averages 30 hours a week? Great. Well, I would say, for one, let's take a deep breath and know that where we are today is for right now. It is not forever, and it's not for always. I think that music production, film production, what specifically are you looking to get into? Because I mean, PA sort of situation might be, if you're going to make $9 an hour, and shout out to the hustle, because guys, the hustle is real. Am I right? To see if you couldn't get into some PA stuff. Sometimes PA work is not the best money. Sometimes it is. But if you're going to hustle like that, get in again on the inside track, kind of tapping on what we were saying before. Can you get into a studio and I don't know, start cleaning the studio or something like that? Because at least you could be on the inside of where you want to be, as opposed to being on the outside looking in, and where you can be of service. You're averaging 30 hours a week. So that's still technically part-time. So you could still do that while doing something else, perhaps getting into this inside track on a quote unquote, on a more entry level sort of situation. I totally understand the financial standstill. Here's what I will say to money, and it's a part of the journey, that in everybody's relationship is different. We have a tendency to make money a main character in the story. I know that sounds crazy because you're like, because it's a main character in my story. I get that. Believe me. What I am saying, the greater challenge I found sometimes is to acknowledge wherever we are and wherever money is in that story, but to limit the power and the hold that it has over you, right? Because you are only at a standstill if you believe that you're at a standstill. If you're financially tied up, right? Great. If you're broke, I can't get no more broker. And I made that word up. I can't get no more broker. So shoot, let me be broke, working inside of this studio and answering their phones and cleaning up their floors or something and work my way up. You hear the stories all the time about people that went from a mailroom to owning a company. That it happens. It's not crazy. I don't think it's crazy at all. Sorry, I got on a tangent a little bit, but I just feel very strongly about how we as people, we can just give money too much power. And yes, it is a very real thing. And we, to a certain extent, need it to survive because you got to pay for your life. And also, there's so much more. And the fact that you know that what you want to do, at least in part, let's get specific on that. What exactly do you want to do in music production? Or what do you do in why do you say and or film production, right? That's also a question. Desiree says, work, work, work. She also says, hustle hard. Tristan, I've been using FL Studio for years. Also have a small interest in film due to my creative imagination. Why don't you also film something? I feel like we got a lot of people in here that are all constantly hustling and shooting their own stuff, right? Just go out there and also make your music. If you've already been doing, what is it going to say? You also have a small interest in film due to my creative imagination. Love your creative imagination. The other thing is sometimes, and I suffer from this too as an Aquarius, I believe in the zodiac and what have you, but to have a tendency to look at things in a very global perspective, like, ooh, I want to do that. Ooh, I want to do that. Ooh, I want to do that. And sometimes we just got to say, yes, 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 I acknowledge that I want to do all these things, and this is what I'm focusing on right now. And especially if you're feeling like you're coming from a stuck place, Tristan, it might be advantageous to hone in on one specific thing at a time and focus on how that one thing can get you into a place where your creative juices are flowing and you can feel like you can unstick yourself, right? All right, so what does Tuan say? Music management. I'm currently managing a DJ by the name of DJ Haiku. And did I say that right? And it's my first time managing an artist, and I'm asking for key values to managing an artist. Excuse me. First out, shout out to management, because you all make it happen. I would say that one of the main things in dealing with the manager-artist relationship is not just communication. That kind of goes without saying, but I'm saying it because you all have to be able to speak the same language, right? Because it's going to be up to you to translate the needs, wants, and desires of your artist to the world at large, be it marketing and branding people, be it promoters, be it sound people, and also the booking folks, because you're making the money happen. So you have to be able to take that and filter it through and into a way that is proactive, right? And also in line with what your artist needs in order to deliver the product that everybody wants. That's one, I think. The other part of it is you and your artist have to be in line with what your package is, right? From an actor's perspective, a lot of people want to be the ingenue. Does everyone know what I mean when I say that? A lot of people in LA, specifically, in a world full of pretty people, a city full of pretty people, everybody wants to be the pretty person. Not everybody's a pretty person. Everybody wants to be the hot male lead. Not everybody's a hot male lead. Though you may feel, and what I mean to say is, you and your artist got to be in line with who your artist is and what they're bringing to the table. If your artist is the hot male lead and that's how you see the money flowing and the gigs coming in as marketing artists as hot male lead, great. We need to go hot male lead. If your artist is not the hot male lead, is more of the comedic sidekick, then you got to find a way to get them to get up under that, right? Because your artist will never, if you're trying to market your person as a rock person, it's like, no, but I'm blues. Accept your rock, but no, I'm blues. You don't know what you're marketing, right? And if you don't know what you're marketing, the world doesn't know what they're listening to or what they're buying. So communication, and also I would say being in line with your product. Not to think of people as products or commodities in that regard, but kind of. Yeah. Hopefully that answered something. Leah says, yep, a lot of ingenues in LA. A lot of ingenues. It's true. Yes, guys, I'm loving this feed. Thank you so much for it's just going. It's going. And Tristan Eddie says, never give up. Don't give up. Guys, there's no point in giving up. You have one life to live. At least this life you've been given, this version of it, you get to do it one time. So might as well do it right and get off your mama's couch and live it. Have you seen that graphic? I'm gonna say it again. Get up off your mama's couch and live your life. Okay? Okay, so Desiree says, I have a suggestion. For people needing experience, link up with other RRC folks in your town and start a project. Love that. People like to see what you've done or what you can do on your own before they take you on. So true. Or find like-minded people near you who want to be in the same field and make projects with them. Yes. Thank you, Desiree. The other thing that's going to do is it's going to get you activated and get your mojoing, and it'll make you feel like you are taking steps towards what it is that you want to do in this world and the mark that you want to leave in this world. What's your legacy, right? For those of you that are fans of Hamilton, the musical, one of the famous lyrics is, who will tell your story, right? At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, what is your mark? What is your legacy? Who is telling your story? And if we're at a standstill or feeling like we're at a standstill, because we never truly are, then what is the mark that we're leaving on this world? So yes, thank you so much, Desiree. That is totally, that's fantastic. DeMarcus, hey. DeMarcus says, I manage temple-based music studio in Hollywood. I produce for some of the artists that come through the studio, but I want a production deal or situation with labels that book. Do you have any advice to go about making that happen? Do I have any advice to go, let me read this again so my brain can say it one more time. Oh, wait. Oh, this feed is on fire. I want a production deal or situation with the labels that book. Do you have any ins at clubs? Like, I wonder if there's a way for you to, is it your music or is it your artist, or how does that work? But I'm wondering if you can get into a venue and just, I don't know if there's an event that you can throw, like a whole music setup that, I don't know how big or how small, but where you can invite people to come and where you can showcase your stuff, right? Because sometimes getting demos into people's hands can be tricky. There's also, though, the whole circuit of mixers that folks do in terms of getting demos out there and recorded. Yeah, and then of course there is the shit like SoundCloud. It's not shit at all. It's fantastic stuff where you can do it independently. I know you want a production deal. The other idea that comes to mind is do you have kind of what we were just talking about, a group of like-minded individuals where you could throw a bunch of your artists in the pot and make your own stuff, almost like a mixtape, right? To get that word out electronically. And then maybe that is what can also help with putting together a set of your artists, anything that can be visual showcased. Maybe you film it, maybe you pop that up on the interwebs, something like that. That's where my mind goes in terms of getting a production deal, because they can be tricky, especially right now. Everybody's tight-fisted with the money and not necessarily wanting to jump out on what's new, right? Oh, it's on fire. Hold on. Great. Tristan says, one last thing. There's a tournament in Canada called Battle of the Beatmakers, and I'm thinking I should enter. Would it be wasteful in any way to save up to enter? I haven't even read the end of your question. I'm just going to say no. I'm just going to say, no, it's not wasteful. Why? I want to know, Tristan, why do you think it would be wasteful? You said, it's mainly for my own satisfaction and the possibility of, well, winning. Baby, do it. There is nothing stopping you but you. Go to Canada, join the thing, report back, take pictures, please. I say yes to opportunity, right? Because it's, yes, you could win. Just like auditions. Yes, you can go and you can audition. What becomes more important? Just getting that job, just winning this tournament, or making the connections and the fans that you could make just by going and showing up in your joy and in your work, right? I say go. When is it? I just say go. Mason sent a photo of his couch. Cool. Yes. Oh, yep. Thanks. Love this. Love this audio setup. Mason says, just give me Pro Tools and good monitors and throw me in a desert. I'll make music. Hello. Hello. That's how I feel about my shower concerts, Mason. Tristan says, thanks. I just wanted to hear your personal opinion. Totally my personal opinion. I just think opportunity is one of the things that we can, as people, take for granted. It's in August 2017. You got time. Yes, save up. Throw every time you get some money, throw a little bit in there. Throw a little bit in there, right? Because what have we got to lose? Manolo says, Tristan, don't put yourself down. Get motivation. Go for what you want. And you're going to see by the time you're going to get it. True, right? And the mind is a powerful thing. And the minute that we actually feel defeated or allow ourselves to feel defeated or to actually give up, we all feel defeated sometimes, let's be real. The things that the mind can do in that place is truly remarkable. It can go one way, it could go light, or it could go dark real fast. So why not just stay light? It's easier. It looks like that might be it for the questions. I hope I got them all. Guys, what a fantastic, this just gets my heart warming. And just scrolling, I'm scrolling. Oh, wait, there was a finger here. I don't know. Nope, there's a finger. There's a red finger sometimes that helps us see what's happening. Again, I'm loving this feed. For everybody that has joined us today. Hey y'all, hey. Thank you for tuning in for some Monday movement with Is Connected. Thank you for the love, not just that you're giving me, but also the love that you're giving each other. It is such a beautiful thing to behold. Crystal said something beautiful. Never give up. Keep on pushing forward. I went from having nothing to having my own label. Bam. Bam. Hey, sisters are doing it for themselves. And also, that's a story right there. So guys, in this week, right, we're doing hashtag This Is My Classroom. We want to know where you are getting your life experience. Shout out at us with pictures, hashtag This Is My Classroom, or you can just tweet at a hashtag This Is My Classroom with whatever. We really want to know. We want to know you. Spread the word about us. We are Is Connected. You can find us at Is Connected. That's where you can send all those This Is My Classroom tweets to us at Is Connected. If you're looking to get in touch with us, you find us at connected@rrfedu.com. To apply for these jobs, you're going to go to rrfedu.com/connected/latest. That's where you're applying for these jobs. That is also where you're going to find the other 5 jobs that we don't go over in the show because there's just not enough time. It's just not enough time in a day. So really, we're giving you 10 jobs a week, as well as a whole new format coming to you real soon. So please stay tuned in the beginning of January. Leah says, hey, Chloe, how do you come back to joy, inspiration when you get discouraged? That is a very good question. I come back to joy because I believe in many things. A, deep breathing for one. And I also believe in identifying and separating fact from feeling, right? The two can overlap and they can get mushy, but facts are not feelings, right? So what are the facts? What did I do right? What can I do better? What was the actual situation? How do I feel about that, all of these things? And then going deeper a level and saying, why do I feel about those things the way I do? I also, as weird as it may sound, I'm a big believer in allowing myself to grieve when I get sad. Like, I'm just not gonna buck up just for the sake of, because why? No, if I'm sad, if I get discouraged, it's like, great, why am I feeling discouraged in this moment? Why am I feeling down? Or why am I feeling like I'm at a standstill or like I want to give up, right? And my journey is just beginning, and it is, been one of high highs and low lows. So discouragement is real. Let's real talk. So when I'm feeling sad or whatever that darkness is, I allow myself to move through it so that I can get past it. And though it's uncomfortable, it's a very Buddhist way to go through the discomfort to come out to the joy on the other side, right? That's my hippy dippy self. Hopefully that answered your question, Leah. Or she says, it's okay to taste sadness, disappointment, but know a path back to the place of doing, joy, tapping into our creative doing. Bam, that's exactly what I'm saying. Tamarcus, you are so sweet. You are so sweet. Yeah, sadness is real. And here's the other thing about feelings, y'all. And we as people, we don't like to feel them, but you're gonna feel them in one way or another. So you can negate them in this moment, but just know feelings, they demand to be felt. And I would rather let it be what it needs to be in this moment than try to hold it and contain it and hurt really nobody else but myself in the end, Bam! Yeah, guys. So Desiree says she likes to listen to her favorite things from The Sound of Music. Oh, yes! Raindrops on roses. Yeah! Oh my gosh! I think that comes on at the holidays or something. Oof, now I want schnitzel. Anyway, guys, if you are looking for me, this is I'm your co-host, Chloe Wyatt Taylor. Where in the world is we will find him and bring him back to you. If you're looking for me on social media, you can find me at Always Chloe. That is always CLOIE. You put an H in it, I'm gonna put an H in your face. Just kidding, but really there's no H. I'm at Always Chloe. We are at Is Connected. Have loved every moment of today. Thank you for sticking around and participating. Don't forget to check us out. We are here Mondays at 11. Tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell everybody, because we're here to help. And I think that's it, guys. Go out and live your life like a boss. Peace. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.